Hello, welcome to the 5-minute video on finding educational law information online for free. Let's get started. So we'll start with where we always start, and that's Google. We'll type in vouchers, that's what you're going to search for today. We see we have lots of options, but we're going to go with this first one, Wikipedia. And in Wikipedia, we can see that we have a basic explanation at the beginning, and we scroll down and scroll down and scroll down, and we get to some information that might be useful to us. Here we can see a little bit about Florida and Ohio and other school voucher controversies, including some links to some cases. And so that's valuable information to us. You can also see that Wikipedia offers some links to outside resources, such as this NPR news clip. So let's stop right here. Wikipedia is Wikipedia. It's user created, and sometimes it's wrong, as is a lot of the stuff on the internet. So what do you have to do? You can't pay the expensive costs. So you need to verify the information or rely on trusted sources. First, you can use Wikipedia information, and that's perfectly fine, but you need to verify that information with other sources using the search terms you learn from Wikipedia in order to be using that information in schools. Now, the other option is to rely on trusted sources. And for the rest of this video, we're going to be talking about sources that I know and that I use and that I'm recommending to you. Finding primary sources requires you to find the individual sources. Here, the United States Code is a GPO access, and it's searchable. Here, the Kentucky Revised Statutes are at the Kentucky Legislature, and they're searchable. But here's the Utah regulations on education, but they are not searchable. So each of these require you to find the individual pages. So what I've done is at the Ed Jurist, I've put links to all the statutes and regulations for each of the 50 states, so that you can go find them. Now, cases are a little bit more difficult. The general rule is the bigger the case, the easier it is to find. Some cases you can find using Google. Some cases, such as Supreme Court cases, there's multiple sites for, such as this site, OIA's. And you can also find federal circuit courts putting some of their information online, and once in a while you'll find information on district and state courts. But that information is harder to find. So, we have to check other options when it comes to cases. This is President. It's a free legal search engine, and it's the best that's available right now. As you can see, we're going to type in Zellman because we're looking for the case Zellman versus Simmons-Harris. On the first page, it brings up some results. You can see a little bit about the results, the citation, a little information about it. It's not seeing the case so far, so we'll go to the second page. And there it is, the second result there. So we click in, and that brings us into the actual case. The introductory materials at the top, and as you can see as we scroll down, there's the actual text of the case, including the page numbers and some internal links. Now there are various other alternatives. This is the Legal Information Institute. I find it valuable for searching federal materials. There's also other sources such as AltLaw, where you can search their databases and they all work fairly similarly to President. Now I want to show you a couple of educational law news related sites. First, the National School Boards Association, which really does the best job of getting educational law information up online under their school law pages and their Council of School Attorneys. One of the cool things about NSBA is that they offer a weekly email subscription service called Legal Clips, and you can see an example of it here. Now, NSBA also has issue pages. Here you can see athletics, curriculum, employment and labor. Those issue pages link to various resources on that issue, such as recent cases and recent news on those particular issues. The National School Boards Association really is doing the best job in educational law, and I would recommend starting there if you don't start at my blog. Okay, I've saved myself 1 minute to talk about blogs in educational law. Blogs are a new and upcoming resource that provide links to all kinds of resources. They provide analysis of different cases. They provide new legal research techniques. It really is a great way to find information on educational law. And I'm not just saying that because I write one of the blogs. Now, since there are lots of educational law blogs, and you might not have time to search them all, I've created a custom search for you off of my Find Information page, which searches all the blogs that I trust and returns only results from those pages. So you can type in your search term, and up pops lots of results from different blogs related to your particular issue. Okay, one last thing I want to show you, and that's my NetVibes page, which aggregates all the blogs in educational law that I trust into one location, so you can see all the latest postings all on one page. Okay, my 5 minutes are up. I hope you've learned some things and you find searching online for free educational law resources is easier in the future. Thanks for stopping in, and we'll talk to you later.